Beauty. All right, let's see. Right, let's get you closer. All right, what's my hair doing? It's having a wild time. Having a wild time. Hi. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Hey guys. Thank you. Much better. Anna, I just read your name. Hey. Nada. I finally I had a little bird come to me the other day, and it was the cutest thing in the world. And I was like, "Oh, why are you sorry? What's wrong?" Aw, what are you worried about? Nobody needs to be worrying right now about nothing. So this little bird comes to me, and it was just so cute, and it was right in the window, and I thought, I'm going to get a bird feeder. I'm going to get a bird feeder. For those of you with bird feeders, can I just give you guys a little thank you? All right. So I heard this from a bird expert in the area. If you have bird feeders, you need to clean them frequently because the birds are getting conjunctivitis and dying over people not cleaning out their bird feeders. So, you know, when it gets that cloggy, clumpy, gross looking stuff in there, make sure you get all that out and get it really, really, really clean. And then, like I got the kind of bird feeder where it's just a tray, so it can't get all gross and gunked up or anything. I can't get stuck in anything. It's just like, or like a friend of mine puts it on her railing of her, you know, her back porch kind of thing. Yay! Yay! Yeah, birds are just awesome. Okay, so I have a little bit of a warning today. Oh gosh, there's like black magic is rampant right now, and especially watch Undine. Yay, watch Undine. Or I guess it's that direction. I don't know. So, especially watch out for the food, your food. So people you know, certain ill-intended people could be poisoning your food or even putting things in your food with a spell in them. Does it ever end? Does it ever end? Yes, it will, and that's why it's flaring up right now, guys. Oh, thank you, Jen. She's got the black magic clearing right there. So, yeah, just watch. Just watch yourself. I mean, I've been hearing, you know, when you start hearing a theme, you know that there's an issue, that there's a problem. Well, I would say if somebody maybe sucks up to you or pretends that they like you a lot or anything like that, and they make you a meal, I would be careful. Like if somebody that you don't quite trust, for example, oh yeah, children's candy for Halloween too. Totally. There's so many different ways. Like, yeah, they can be sneaky about it. They can be really sneaky about it. They can. Okay. If you're a child, plug your ears. They can put sperm to get you to be favorable of them. You know, they can put females can put their blood in things. It's just nasty. It's just a really nasty. So And be careful of like things like mushrooms, like wild mushrooms. If you don't know what you're picking, like be really careful of that. I don't know, just like everything that you go to eat, bless it. And or check your cards on it. I don't know, check your intuition real quick, like, is this safe, is this okay? Especially anything that's questionable. If you kind of have a sense about it and you're kind of like, let me see, just check into it. So don't be afraid of death, though, guys. Don't be afraid of death because I'll tell you your biggest weapon. If you feel like you're fighting a bunch of black magic and people are trying everything they can to take you down or anything like that, you're talking to somebody who's been enlightened. Okay, so you can absolutely take my word on this. Your biggest weapon is being consciously aware. Okay, it's being present in the moment. If you are truly present in the moment and you've learned the art of dropping the past and dropping the future completely, and you only live in this moment, and you can just relax and empty your mind as often as possible, there ain't nothing that's going to be able to touch you guys. Okay. So, and there is a cure for everything. You get cancer, so what? Put some stuff on it or take some pills for it. There's so many natural products that take care of everything out there. So just don't be afraid of any illnesses or sicknesses. Don't be afraid of any of it. Just be aware is all I'm saying. I'm not trying to instill fear here. Just be aware and be open-minded enough to even people that you would trust, even then you got to still look at the cards and just check and just make sure everything's kosher, because I've been hearing some stuff lately and I've been seeing some stuff myself that has been so shocking that you would not in a million years would I have imagined. And you guys know that I am very awake and I know what's been going on behind the scenes in our world, but this took it to a way bigger, deeper level where I was like, I went into denial for a minute. And then I was just like, oh my God, this is happening. It's happening in our collective love, our true loves. Everybody's going through it with their true loves, or each partner is going through it, and then also in our world, and then on a personal level, and then at work. It's like it's all getting purged right now, you guys. It's all getting repurged. It's getting purged on the nastiness, and in the future, in the new earth, we're not going to have any of the bullshit. Okay, we're not going to have any of this stuff. Just for now, you got to have your dukes up. You're like your emotional, your mental, and your energetic dukes need to be up right now. And if you got an eagle or an owl, put it out, okay, in your front yard or in your home or whatever. I got a nice big eagle here with me now. So, and then laugh your ass off. Just don't stop laughing. Laugh with your friends. Laugh with funny videos. Just freaking laugh your butt off at how ridiculous it all is. And that is going to keep you sane. It's going to help release some stress if you're feeling stressed, or if you're depressed. Laughing can be a wonderful pill. So staying present and laughing are your best things to be doing right now. And then boosting your immune system however you can. Okay. And do not give in to fear in any way. And if you find yourself getting into fear, it means that you're in the future or you're in the past. So be strong. Be strong. And don't sit there and just wish that somebody else would show up to help you feel strong. You need to be strong within yourself. That's what God is teaching us right now. That's what being sovereign is. It's being able to tend to your emotional needs too. It's like, I got this. I got this. You need to be the one who is your own best friend. And I'm going to do a talk soon on how to love yourself. And I think that'll shed some light on some of this stuff, and prayers, how to pray, because some people have been confused about those things lately. self-soothing. We can't be relying on anybody else to do that for us. I know we really want to. I know it's like, come here, just hold me. Oh my gosh, but do that with yourself. Do that with yourself, because that is going to be what makes you strong. All right. So let's get on with things, shall we? Okay. Okay. Any comments? Oh, thank you. Any comments on what I've said so far? I just feel like you guys can feel free to ask me something right now about what I've just said. You're very good at loving yourself. Good. Good. How to hold a divine council meeting is really excellent too, guys. Yeah, like everybody should know how to hold a divine council meeting. Hey, Susan, yay. Because if you have anything that's got you stopped or confused or, wondering what the hell are you supposed to do or whatever, go have a divine guidance council meeting. You guys will feel so much better. Okay, guess nobody has any questions. I'll just go on. Also, just remember that, okay, let me just tell you how these things go, because I never know if somebody new is going to be watching this. The way that these Q&As work, because somebody's like, all you do is answer people's questions. It's like, well, duh. It's called a Q&A. Can you talk about other stuff? I'm like, okay, I'm already covering true love. Every 2 weeks, I put out a bi-weekly masculine report. That covers that. I have a whole playlist all about true love. So if you want that, go there. And I've got the Great Awakening videos that I put out, as often as I get, a bunch of questions that I can do for you guys, which is fairly frequent, like every couple weeks or so. So these Q&As are for you guys, and a lot of you have gotten readings with me, and you don't have a time for like another month or two. So our appointment is in the distance. So if anything pressing happens in your life, I'm here to spot you right now in this moment by doing these Q&As. I think it's a really good way to balance that out. Instead of just making you wait, I'm also answering some of your pressing stuff right now. Some of you don't have appointments, but some of you do. A lot of you do. So I also have emergency readings that become available and not available depending on what I'm doing. And whether I need like some alone time and some private time, and I just don't want to, do any emergency readings right now, kind of thing. I'm gonna make some videos available in a bit, but I'm feeling out when that's going to happen, and I still have about 2 or 3 videos to do. So it's going to be just a little bit. I know some of you are like, "Can I just pay now and then just give it to me when you can?" I would do that. But I hate that pressure of feeling like, oh my gosh, it's just been weeks, and I know you want your information or whatever. So I just would rather open it up when I feel like I can get it to you timely. I don't know. Tell me if you guys think different. If you're like, I want to order a 20-minute video and I don't care if it comes in like 4 weeks or something like that, then let me know. Maybe I'll change that or something. I don't know. Whatever. Nuts. Anyway, for these Q&As, here's how it works. I always put the instructions down underneath all of my videos. So if you ever wonder about anything, just look under the video first. Before you come to me, please, just look under the video. I have the new link. There is a new PayPal link. So if something doesn't work, just look down beneath the video and see what the newest information is. And I'll have it there. I really do my best to try to keep everybody apprised underneath these videos. I also, what you do is you send in $22 per question to paypal.me/awakeningwithamy. And then make sure that you put your question in the PayPal and the payment note. You keep it with the payment so that I can read it, when I look at it, because that's how I do it. I look at the PayPal payment and then I look at your question right on it. So put your note in when you send in the payment. Make sure that you put your note in there, your question. Also, you're sending money. You're not requesting money. So make sure that you send the money to me. If you're requesting money, you're asking me to give it to you, so make sure that you're sending the money out to me. Yeah. And then basically in the order that I receive them, I read them on here to you guys, and I read your answers. And then I have lovely admins over here in the chat that assist you guys with anything you need. And then you just check underneath the video within a matter of hours. Sometimes it'll go right away, the timestamps, and then other times it takes hours because I got to go do stuff, and other people. It's just, yeah. Sometimes it can take a little bit. So sorry about that wait sometimes, but but the timestamps do go underneath in the description of the video afterwards. So blah 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 blah. Let's get to some readings. Just wanted to cover some of the things right now. 33 people watching. Okay. So KS at 16 minutes 16:00. KS. Amy, do I have any angels around me? And if you can, you please ask them if they have any advice they want to give me, especially with how turbulent my life is right now. What I just got was that we're in Mars energy, which is war energy, so it can be a bit treacherous, but I feel like what it's doing is they just said they're tilling the soil for many of us. So they're just like, and they're digging up all the weeds, and they're just making sure, they got to make sure that they've purged the earth of all the bad seeds and all of the weeds. So they're bringing that stuff up to us right now to pull them out. So that's what's happening right now. Nothing is going to be left unhidden by the time Mars is done. It's like it's all coming to light. I don't even know astrology. I honestly don't. I don't even know. I know that Mars is, that type of energy, like aggressive, but I didn't realize that about the other things. So this is all just coming from intuition, what they're wanting you to know. And then another thing about these readings that I do, you guys, is when I answer a question for one person, I try to make it also to where the energy of whatever I'm saying is also applying to all of you. So if you guys have the same question or a similar question, it'll give to all of you. So any of you so in other words, if somebody says, oh my gosh, I caught somebody cheating, blah, 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 or dealing with a cheating issue, whatever I'm unraveling for that person, my intention is that it's also unraveling for all cheaters all over the whole world. Okay. I'm addressing every issue, but I'm unraveling all issues concerning that issue for everyone. So everybody submitting a question is actually doing a good deed for everybody on the planet, in a way. You know what I mean? So, that's my intention when I do these as well. So, of course, you've got angels around you. Let's see what else they want to say about that energy. They just said 447. 447. 447. The angels are congratulating and encouraging you because you're on the right path for the full manifestation of all of your dreams. Now, okay, this is what they were wanting to say about the tilling of the soil that I kind of got distracted from finishing up and saying, is that we're tilling the soil for a fertile garden to grow with the new earth. We're going to be going through some incredible changes. And so we're getting the fertile all rich and wonderful, and all the chemicals are getting washed away. Mother Earth is soaking up those chemicals and processing them and transmuting them. So, that's why it's important to be the observer right now. But we're going to be giving, we're going to have this really beautiful soil, like Italian soil or something, going forward, that's really going to help us to have that nice fertile ground. So, and our dreams are coming true. I mean, I can't even tell you how many of those a confirmation of that I've been getting lately. It's unbelievable. Like everywhere I turn, like, your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. Your dreams are coming true. I'm just like, geez, okay. I'm in the middle of, of a lot of chaos myself, but, I keep being reassured. No, your dreams are coming true. And so I'm just like, okay, you got to just keep your blinders on, keep going forward and ignore the chaos. It's all just distractions. It's all just illusions, and it's all just purging all the BS out of your life. It's just, you're doing a spring cleaning on your soul. You're doing a spring cleaning on your life in every way, shape, and form. All of us are. I am the angel of peace, and I bring you a new, tranquil, and smoother road ahead. That's one of my favorite cards to get. Shanti just said, you can talk to me too. I don't know who Shanti is, but that was nice of her to say that. You can talk to her too. Opening your heart to greater love. They just showed me another card without, the physical card. So your emotions are healing, which is enabling you to greater love. Now, here's another thing I think everybody should be doing right now. Everybody across the board. I don't care who you are, where you're from, whatever's going on with you. Be healing it. Don't just be feeling it and complaining about it. Be doing Byron Katie's work on it. Would be one of the most beneficial things you can do. Or if EFT is your thing, or whatever your thing is, meditating, whatever, you got to be doing Qigong. You've got to be nourishing your body at a time when black magic is everywhere and directed at you. You've got to be doing something to build up your energy field and protect yourself. And don't even look at it as protecting yourself, but building yourself up, giving yourself that self-love, making yourself stronger, making yourself strong, whatever you can be doing. It's like they just showed me like weightlifting. Chi building is healing energy that can transmute anything, any negative energy. And if you're stressed, you'll probably be tired and wiped out and not want to do your Qigong that evening or something. But do it anyway, because it'll help you sleep like a baby, and it'll really take all of that stuff off of you and get you nice and clean. It's like taking a bath before bed, right? So that healing energy is opening you up to greater love. So there's a reason behind it. There's a reason that it's happening. They're saying you are protected. And really? Okay. So at 22:22, they want me to do a blessing to protect everyone that's in this chaotic energy again. Now, always remember too that my light language blessings they're alive energy. So every time that you listen to it, it can do something different if you have a different intention. So you can use it, for one day you can say, please God, I need a new job. It'd be awesome if I could have, that's not how you pray, but thank you God so much for bringing me the most ideal job for me that brings me so much joy and abundance. You can feel that energy, or just make a request of God while you're listening to the light language blessing. And the next day you can be like, my finger hurts. I have an owie. Thank you, God, for healing my owie while you're listening to my light language blessing, even if it was a blessing for something totally different. Okay. All right. Brothers, sisters, mothers, uncles. I guess a lot of you are going to have to get rid of toxic. Oh, thank you, Debbie. A lot of you are going to have to get rid of toxic family members at this time. Oh, they just said bye-bye. Bye-bye. So if there have been some troublesome family members for you, just ignore them and get them out of your life. Just move on from it. Don't even, they were your family for a while. They're no longer your family if they do not support and love you. Okay. Your family are those who are there for you and love you and support you unconditionally. Doesn't even matter any kind of relation to blood. So, and or if you have to be in it, be the observer. Be aware and be really observant in the be the observer of your experience. And that way you're going to be transmuting the negative energy. Whatever negative energy is there, you're the observer of it. You're not the person that's interacting with that person. Do you know what I mean? Like what Muji teaches and everybody else. It's like watch yourself interacting with that person and just be the observer so you can transmute it. So whatever your situation is, deal with it, either of those ways. Okay, so yeah. All right, so let me do this blessing to protect everybody right now against all the black magic and all the chaos, so that you can just keep your blinders on to your dreamy future. You can keep manifesting, keep imagining what it is that you would like. Somebody said, I said something about California dropping off into the ocean on Monday. The things that I say in these Q&As, they're being said for a reason. They're not coming from my ego. It's being channeled. So there's a reason that I said that. And it just comes out. So you were right in a sense that what you speak is what you're creating and whatnot. But there's something about going with the flow of what's channeled and just listening and letting it flow through you and just trusting things are being said as they're supposed to, if that makes sense. So, and the coastlines, who knows what's going to be happening with that. But the reason I'm mentioning it is what you can do to empower yourself is you can be imagining that the coastlines are just fine, that nothing ever happens with the coastlines. You can be putting that energy out there, and it could help prevent some of the things that have been predicted for years by Sylvia Brown and whoever else. So we do have that kind of power, but it needs to be the whole collective. You can't affect it just yourself unless you're enlightened and you live in California. If you're enlightened and you live in California, you could probably do it. I don't know. Enlightened people, they're very, very strong and powerful. And that's the thing that the dark side realizes too. If you're somebody who has, I will get to the blessing. If you're somebody who has the capability of enlightening, like myself, people are really careful about killing you, because if they do and you enlighten, you'll be much more powerful. That's like letting a nuke bomb out. I mean, it's like you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. And number two, because enlightened people, either if it's somebody who's capable of enlightening also gets pressed to the point that they're so stressed out that they have to go inside and they have to, like I go back and forth from like 5D, 3D, and I just go, but if I got threatened enough, and if I, had something happen to where I just had no other choice but to go in to the kingdom of God within me, I mean, it would, it would be like a peace bomb going off. So, okay, hang on a minute. Try to get as close to enlightenment as you possibly can. Just try to be the observer in everything. Try to be in your peace. Try to be in the moment as much as you possibly can. Because the more there are of us, then no matter what happens to us or like what we go through or whatever it is, we are going to wreak havoc, in a good way, in the best of ways. I mean, yeah. And it is causing a lot of people to wake up right now and have this peace bomb kind of go off. I think a lot more, how many people have enlightened by now? So it used to be like 3% of the population was enlightened. I believe it's going up to like 5 to 7%. Yeah, the dark side does not like that at all. Wow. But, scaring the mass population like they're doing, it's effective to a degree. But, the enlightened people, they're the really powerful ones. Okay, so, whoa, I just got tingles all over my head. Those were truth tingles right there. They're really playing with me now. It's getting really intense. Okay, so, and now it subsided. All right, here's the blessing. Now it's at 2903. 2903 is a light language blessing to protect you guys. But it was important that you hear all the other stuff. Okay. Hama na tayin sa sishi hina ana hipo ho'omakai ha la shinki in sa sina taiki he ipoma ans sa hina ai ho la mama na taike hin sa sishi ela hupumpoma ana Ta he he ekin sa shela. Hupo huma ama ana I. Ah. Interesting. They said for some of you who are having issues with relatives, like I was just talking about how you're having to kind of chum that one out, that one out, that one out, too toxic, too toxic, too toxic. Some of these people have actually been taken over, like possessed, or they have vrills. You guys probably, some of you know what vrills are. Some of them have actually been taken over by evil, and they don't even have a conscience anymore. They're just not. Yeah. So do not feel guilty. Do not feel guilty. Yeah. We are pure consciousness. We truly are. Yeah. You can only put your head in the sand so long, and the volume will just blow your ears out. So it's like they are they going to be more apt to wake up, or are they more apt to go further to sleep? They said no, they're almost going to be forced to wake up. They're going to have to wake up. So they're trying to be gentle about it, but yes. Yeah, helping them get in their power. You know what they just showed me? They like showed, in the movies where something happens to somebody and they're just like, they're whipped and whipped and whipped theoretically with whatever is going on in their life, whipped and whipped and whipped, right? And then all of a sudden they're just like, oh, this scares me so much. Oh, I hate this. And they just like act like a victim, and they act like a victim. All of a sudden they like turn around and they grab the whip, and they just get determined, and they stand up and they look at their person. And they're just like, don't you dare hit me one more time. Like you do in an abusive relationship. That's what's going to be happening on our planet, my friends. That's what's going to be happening to these so-called sleepers. I really believe that. And I'm getting chills everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so back to you. All right. You're going to be flying free. I unfurl my wings and I fly. So trust your intuition. Learn to rely on your intuition. And straighten up and fly right. So just get your own affairs in order. And get organized, simplify. And they're also saying be like the eagle, fly far above the conflict. That's why I've got an eagle here too. Is it's a symbol of your higher self, because I like to use the analogy of like being in the 3250, please, timestampers. 3250 is about the higher self. The higher self is like an eagle. And we're like in the Grand Canyon, but we're at the bottom of the Grand Canyon, and the eagle is soaring high above the Grand Canyon, right? And so that's pretty huge. So how do you keep in contact with that eagle? I like to think of it like a pipe. If you have a pipe between you and the eagle, then you're like, hey, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, go over to the left 3 steps and you'll miss the such and such that's coming your way. Your ego can direct you best if that pipe is clear, but you know what clogs the pipe is thinking. Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, could it be this? And could it, like, trying to figure it out too much, trying to get all spun up in your head? It's gonna cut off that communication. So we got to keep ourselves clear. We got to stay in the moment, and we got to meditate and do all that kind of stuff to keep all the negative thoughts out and to keep all the worries. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't need to know why. You don't need to know any of that stuff, because that's just going to keep you like a little hamster in a wheel. And it's just going to keep you in a worried energy. So, all right. Yes, lots of narcissists coming to their surface right now. Yep. Everybody's going to be stepping in the power, just like it sounds like you did, Greg. That's awesome. All right. So that's what they want to say to you today. It could be, when some people get frustrated when I talk during their reading like that about these other things, but these things are all meant for you to hear. So try to see how they apply to your life and what Spirit is trying to tell you. These are not random. Again, I channel when I'm on these things, okay? I channel almost all the time, almost everything that I do. So trust that. Trust that God knows what it's doing. Trust that Spirit knows what it's doing. Start to pay attention to everything that happens around you. So many of you don't even recognize your dog is barking in the background while you're saying something, or your cat might be doing that. And you're not even paying attention, thinking that that could be a huge sign for you. And it totally is. Start paying more attention. Don't get frustrated with things like that. Say, oh, maybe this is telling me to slow down. Maybe this is telling me to be more expressive. Maybe this is telling me to be more patient. Maybe this is, you know what I mean? Like, reach for it. Find out everything in your environment is talking to you. Everything that's happening to you, around you, is for you. So start paying attention. Don't feel like anything is out of place or out of order or not happening the way that it's supposed to. It's all perfect, you guys. Start seeing it that way. It's all perfect, and Spirit is trying to say something to you. So figure out what the hell they're trying to say to you. Thank you, Linda. Okay. Choo-choo. LA 3553. LA 3553. Hi, Amy. I've had a falling out with my dad. Oh, that's funny. Had to step away from him and his negativity towards me. Not sure if I can accept him back in. Been feeling very conflicted. Can you look into him in the situation for me? Thanks for all that you do. Well, that's just confirmation if I ever saw it. You know, and I do that a lot. Like, this is proof that I channel, because I say the answers before even the next person even asks their question. I was already sensing the family issue today. So, yeah, let me look into that. Now, as I say that too, that's not coming from ego. That's to show you guys that this is how it works for you. A lot of you guys are readers like me, or do similar work, or, you know, do intuitive work, or you're learning to rely on your intuition. This is how it works. Okay. All right. Hamana take it and shake ana titin to put my on. Hana hansa says she not AKN. Oh, they said also, those of you who are being attacked like really hard right now, it's a really good sign that you're really going places, that you're going to make a tremendous impact in this world. So that's why they're coming after you. Okay. It's a compliment. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, definitely stay away from him. Definitely, absolutely, 100% stay away from him. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if this was symbolic or literal, but I saw him beating you. I actually saw him with his hand raised, coming down on your back, and you were down there, you were cowering on your knees, and he was smacking you, hitting you, or something. This could have been like what happened to you when you were little that maybe you forgot or you've blocked out, or it could mean that he plans to do that to you, or that's what he fantasizes doing to you, something like that. But whatever it is, it's like he plans to make you some kind of a victim. So overcome that. Overcome feeling like you could be victimized by him, by really getting in your power, get really grounded, like I've been talking about, and heal those wounds. And something right will happen of it. It looks like, I don't know if it's a court issue or something, restraining order, something having to do with a document of some sort could happen. A contract, this could be a contract, some kind of a legal matter, but it could also just be like things are going to be made right. Things are going to be set right, they said. So, but let the universe take care of it. Let the universe take care of it. Don't take it into your own hands. Just avoid him. Avoid his anger and oh, wait, show me again, please. What we're experiencing right now, you guys, this is so crazy, is, when I don't remember if it's like a general energy of like, when the witch is about to die, she shrieks and she starts blowing around like a balloon, losing air. It's like, blah, 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 like trying to like freak you out. You're like, or like it feels like they're losing air. They're losing their air out of their balloons, and so they're blowing around all over the room. So try to ignore it as best you can and let them flail around and let them go down, because they're going down. Am I right? Yeah, psychological operations. Oh no. Is this right? Interesting. It's you know how they have all these different layers of things that they can program people for? I feel like a bunch of people have been activated. I get a yes. A bunch of people have been activated with a feeling of lack. And what was the other thing? Lack, vengeance, jealousy, like a bunch of negative emotions. It's like I just saw somebody like at a remote control, like mind control, like okay, time for vengeance. Okay, time for lack. And they're like, and it's just like, somebody who's watching TV goes, I feel really vengeful of my ex right now. And that kind of thing. I feel like there's a bunch of mind control stuff going on. Am I right about that? Yeah. Whoa. Okay. However, it has a purpose too. It has a purpose too, to make people rise up and gain courage and to awaken and to tell secrets, for secrets to become revealed. Because when these mind controlled people come forward and start attacking you, because I'm talking to the people who are not mind controlled. You guys are not mind controlled. It would be the people who are attacking you. As they're coming at you, they're losing their stability. And when you lose your stability, when you lose your mental stability, you say things that you don't mean to say. And it's like, oops, So it's forcing their hand, and it's making them say things that are going to ultimately kind of give them away. It's just a big cleanup job. Okay, so I actually 4151. I want to do just a little read on this, as I just feel drawn to. I don't have my world truth cards here. I wish I did. But I just feel like tapping into this energy and like for God to tell us what the hell. Okay. Wow. Okay. It's a psychological operation. So yes, with the mind control. It is forcing you to go in and be intuitive in order to be you. It's pushing everybody, again, with the sovereignty. It's pushing you to be sovereign and to snap out of denial and do what you truly want to do, as opposed to anybody else and their influence. A lot of people are lying because they're involved with the deep state. But they're also saying that, the truths are going to be revealed, and it's making everybody go within, listening to their intuition as to who is lying, to get stronger in their intuition about that, and to destroy connections with people, kick people out of your tower. You're up in that tower and you're kicking people out that, are not benefiting you anymore, that are not conducive to your level of growth or success or whatever it is. It's miracles, you guys. It's miracles happening. And it looks scary. It looks like bad stuff, but it's actually miracles. So be affirming. Thank you, God. I say that all the time, no matter what bad stuff is going on or whatever. I'm just like, thank you, God, so much for all the incredible miracles. I swear to God, I cannot tell you how many incredible, synchronistic, beautiful signs, synchronicities, and magic and miracles that happen in my life on a daily basis, no matter what kind of awful stuff too. So it's all like, I'm just blown away all the time at how protected I am and how supported I am. Absolutely blown away. It's not fun to find out the scary stuff, but at the same time, you're just like, wow, I was really protected. I was really looked after in that situation. So, just keep praying for miracles, and there can be healing from it. And there can just be, now the birds are going to have a bird feeder, and, it really is a magical time, but it's a mix. It's a mix of negative and positive, but it's going to eventually balance out and heal. and all the illusions will be made known. All the truth will be made known. And divine intervention is kicking in to push everybody from feeling like a little teenager that doesn't know what it's doing to a full mature adult. So this is all to mature us at a deeper level. What is that? Okay, so it could be that people are directing energy at you from spying on you. Like there could be, somebody could be, I don't know, tapping your phone, tapping your home, having a wire in your home, listening to your conversations to be able to direct energy at whatever you're talking about or whatever. A little bit of a warning there. Yeah, they're hidden, but that's all going to be people fighting over that. So, it's a psychological operation. So, all right. Also, that could mean that somebody who's been spying on you, things are about to go forward with really fast. Like in true love, it's very common that your person spies on you. But they're looking out for you too. So things could go very, very quickly. The Cupid's arrows could be hitting them really hard right now, and they could be really wanting to roll things out very fast with you too. So it's both of those messages, whichever one seems to apply. Okay. Yeah, get away from your dad. Yeah, I just saw a big stop sign. Yeah, don't even, I wouldn't even know. I don't think I'd even interact with him anymore. So he's bad news. Narcissist, yeah, at least. When I say narcissist, it could be psychopaths, or sociopaths. There's all these varying levels, but it just means somebody who doesn't have compassion. Okay. HF 4646 HF. Okay. A mini med bed for my Chihuahua. A calcium deficiency and took puppies away. Aww. Grieving and blew up like a balloon and cries. Oh my God. Oh. All right. Poor baby. So she had her puppies taken away from her and she's got a calcium deficiency. Oh, the puppies are totally feeling her too. Oh. Oh, she's so deflated. Na taken sa she ikela na tai. Shan sa say na taking pam on. Sansa say la ke ensa chicken ta taina hana. Apa hope on. She likes that feeling of being a mother and nurturing and caring for those babies. So if there's anything that you could do to get her another friend or companion or something little that needs her, or even, gosh, she might even do okay if you put like a little stuffed animal about the size of her little babies. Like get a few of them and put them with her, like they're her babies, and see what she does. She might warm up to them and feel like, kind of, it might help. It might hurt. It's like handing a baby a little teddy bear when it's crying. It's the same kind of idea. So if you have any kind of little animals, I would put them near her in her bed and see if that makes her feel better. Or, if you can get her a kitten or a puppy or something, feels like she just wants to take care of something and nurture something little. Because I'm trying all kinds of different things with her. That's the only thing that seems to get her attention. I don't think playing with her, I don't think, anything like that getting her out of the house would be good. That would help too. If you want to take any kind of a road trip or take her to a cabin for the weekend and just have fun, I feel like that would help kind of break the energy up a bit. Shana tatihin sase ila na ke mom homa ana taking sase ishinki hala hana ke uma ana aike Shinshihi sanse shihi ela. There is a stone. It's called Apache Tears. That might be a good one to get her and lay like underneath or around her bed. And it's for people who are grieving. It helps you to let some of the grief go. Okay, number 2. Med bed for your current DM, bipolar, low IQ, rheumatoid arthritis, not awake. How does he feel about me now? Or how does he feel about me? Okay. Bipolar, low IQ, rheumatoid arthritis. Hama na Kansas shiki na hala na an. Tite he pan sa si na take e. Ha na ake na chet chain sa si e ke. He's dealing with worthiness issues. Shanship hopoma on and how to deal with his anger. Tite na haike e he sanse la. He pimpe in ke in sa sinse. Hamashake and sasin. He can feel you waiting on him. He can feel you like being patient, but sometimes it makes him like even feel harder on himself. So it'd be good if he sees you doing other activities, like forgetting about him in a way. So try to let him go as best you can and just get really involved in things that you really love and feel passionate about, and just, give him little happy updates. Don't be like, hey, I'm waiting on you, just so you know, like, take some pressure off, and try to get involved in some other activities and hobbies and things that, so whenever you guys talk and you give updates, it can just be a cheerful little, yeah, I'm having a good time over here. I'm just working on this, doing this, da 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 da. So he can almost kind of sneak up on you and show up in your life in a more solid way without feeling like you're kind of waiting on him and looking at him all the time. Okay. GM at 5144. 5144 is GM. Hi, Amy. Thank you for all that you do. Can I ask my angels what's up for me for the next 3 months? I feel money is coming, a reward or something. Just a little bonus. It doesn't feel like tremendous or anything, but like extra money you weren't anticipating or something. You're going to write something that's going to end up being important. They want you to keep writing. For some reason, writing is going to be important, or maybe what you're writing is going to be important. Make sure that you're addressing issues that you're kind of trying to kind of cover up and sweep under the carpet. Make sure you're addressing those things. So go deep in your healing. Everything must come to the light, they said. They said it's time to grow your garden within for the winter. Grow your garden within. But do the same thing, pluck out those weeds. Stay present in the moment and forget about what's coming in the future. Or I guess since your question was, what am I going to be doing for the next 3 months? I think you're going to do this. I think you're going to be more. Yeah, they just said yes. You're going to be more present. That'll be amazing. Oh, and I think being more present actually gets rid of your roommate. I don't know. I don't know why or how, but I think your roommate's going to be gone, because you were so present that she couldn't handle the space anymore or something. How interesting. Okay, so pull up a few tarot cards on me for a few months ahead. Okay. The birds haven't come to the bird seed yet, but I did see this gorgeous like blue, black, and white bird the other day. Oh, and he looked right at me like, hey, what are you doing? Okay. So transformation is going to be happening when you get really grounded and mature like that, when you're just in that really receptive state and you're just not pushing anything or leaning forward into anything. And transformation is going to be happening with your true love. And you are going to get an offer, and it's going to make you want to celebrate. So, but you got to just get balanced within you. You have to be strong enough to just stay balanced within you and quit wobbling all around, uncertain if something's going to happen, because your dreams are going to come true and you're going to heal everything and you're going to have a bright future. So, yeah, somebody who was spying on you is going to get into his power and have some integrity and take action. But you've got to keep enlightening. You got to keep focusing on your healing and development. And you're going to have that passionate new start. All right. LL 5510. LL 5510. I want to move to New Jersey in January to be near my daughter. Will I be able to change to another profession, or will I have to stay in the same type of job? Nobody's got to stay in a job they don't like. Nobody's got to do that. Nobody. This whole, like, we're going into an authentic time. We're going into a time of really empowering ourselves to do what we're meant to do. Is no more struggling to get by. No more just having to do this because you got to make ends meet. All that struggle is going away, and they're like, yes, yes. So have faith. Have faith and be using affirmations on a regular basis to turn that situation around. Just say, thank you, God, so much that you've given me the most incredible job that I love with all my heart. And I surround myself with the most amazing people. Now, some of you may say, oh, we're in a crazy time right now where we're totally divided and everybody's requiring a V in order to, don't get all those kinds of Bush. Bush, so funny. Your name just popped in my head. Get any kind of doubt out of your head and only focus on that which you want. And you have to believe it with all your heart. So, like, when I came here to Boulder, I had no job. I didn't have any. There was so much that I felt like could be against me, and I ended up getting a place where I didn't need to put in a deposit down. I didn't need to even apply or even fill out paperwork. I didn't have to commit to anything. I didn't even have to. They ended up even charging me half the rent that they were going to, and they bought me a brand new bed and everything. So you got to think outside the box and don't limit yourself by thinking it needs to be, And I just talked to somebody, I think it was yesterday, who said that she kind of manifested her dream job, and she's got like nothing but like-minded people around. So if you don't want to be in an office where there's a bunch of people with B's or whatnot, or where it's requiring them, then manifest that. Thank you guys so much for getting me a job where they don't require that. Thank you so much that you're giving me a job where everybody's like-minded and on the same page. And I just love it. And I'm so excited. You're going to manifest that. It's going to transform into something that feels like a whole brand new start. But they're wanting you to just tap into your intuition. Maybe, they're saying to do a Divine Guidance Council meeting. That'll really help. And get your creative juices flowing. And then just keep on imagining how you want your life to be, an ideal job, an ideal way of living, everything that however you'd like your world to be in a few years. Be imagining all of that and be thanking God for it. Yeah. Have unwavering faith that happy times are coming and that you will heal all this. They just said trapped energy. You're going to heal the trapped energy and you're going to be doing what you really love. Okay. Will she temporarily have to take a different job? I don't think so. Not if you start doing this now. I don't think you're going to even have to do it temporarily. I think you're going to go right into something that you love. Okay, so ML 5852. 5852 is ML. Hi, Amy. Why is my daughter having panic attacks at school? Is it the 5G towers, attachments, or just preteen stuff? Okay. So why is my daughter having panic attacks? Is it 5G towers? No. Attachments? No. Preteen stuff? Yes. All right. A lot of pressures and clicks, I guess, like a lot of being pulled. you know what, she's being pulled into being inauthentic is what's going on. And she's not standing up for herself. She's not having the faith to just be herself. So you need to encourage her to just be with friends who are like-minded and not listen to those other friends. She's wanting to be popular in a way, like she's wanting to be a part of the crowd or the people that she kind of looks up to or whatnot. And she needs to be the popular crowd that everybody wants to be a part of. You know what I mean? She needs to become her own independent, like, I am the shit. You know, you guys want to be like me. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to be a fake and a phony and all that and be mean. You guys want to be like this. So teach her to be like a trendsetter. Like teach her to be the one who goes and creates her own little clique of authenticity and people who are real, you know? She needs to also validate her own feelings more. I feel like she gives herself a hard time for some of the things that she thinks and feels. And she maybe have her watch Matt Kahn's video, Respecting the Shadow. I think that she'd laugh about that. And because he's pretty funny. But it would help her to understand that she needs to validate her feelings. Because otherwise, if she doesn't start validating her feelings, then she's going to start getting depressed. But one of the easiest things you can teach her that'll really help her transmute things is to just put her hand on her heart and say, I love you to herself. And do it 100 times without counting. Like, you know, have her get in the habit of doing that like every night before bed or something like that. And that'll really help her get in touch with her heart, and it'll help her heal, and it'll help her to value that the innocence and the authenticity of herself versus what they're doing. And it'll help her to go to make the right decision there. Okay. KB 10140 KB. I asked about our boxer. You said he's depressed. It's because he misses his companion, Sophie. Is it because he misses his companion, Sophie, who passed in June? Yes. Does he want another companion, or is he possibly was talking about my mother's little dog? Okay, so does he want a new companion, or does he want the mother's dog? Not the mother's dog. A new companion would be awesome. Older, younger, doesn't matter. He doesn't really care. It could even be like a cat. It doesn't need to be a dog. It can even be like another animal, another type of animal. Just something that he can have a relationship with and some camaraderie with. I even saw like it could be a squirrel outside or birds outside, like something like that. But he would prefer to have like a relationship with something. Yeah. Okay. KO 10255. KO 10255. First, I want to thank you for your previous reading. You definitely have been gifted. In the past, every dream I had was filled with hate, loss, and traumatic events. I have worked very hard in the last 10 years to clear this life's past trauma. In the last 6 months, I have had dreams that are more empowering, but last month had one that was in a square white room by myself hearing, "You're a young dragon in an old human body." How interesting. Can you please ask if there's a meaning behind that I need to know? Thanks. Thankful to be learning. Practicing gratitude. Thank you. Okay, you're a young dragon in an old human body. Is she an old dragon in a young human body? Yes. Okay. Does this mean... No, it doesn't mean you're a draconian. It means that your spirit from a past life is a dragon. How does that work? Is this what it is? Or is it like her spirit animal's a dragon? Yes and yes. So how did she turn human if she's a dragon? In disguise. In disguise. That's why you had all those nightmares and stuff, is because you were a dragon or you were a dragon. Does she still have memories of being a dragon? Yes. What? You brought all that stuff that you were dreaming about was from a past life from a dragon, as a dragon. Is she going to turn back into a dragon? Yes. I can you do tricks with fire? I mean, like, are you aware? Do you have any? Is your skin scaly? Has there been any other indicators that you're actually a dragon in disguise? This is so okay. Now this is lending to another idea. But usually people know that they are these things. So I know somebody who is a werewolf. I know somebody who's a succubus. I know somebody who is a Pegasus. I know somebody who is what is somebody else? Like, you know, I don't want to give that person away and say what they are. But, you know, there are a lot of human beings who aren't actually what, you know, they're not just human beings. Their soul is also something else. You know, obviously these people don't go home and sprout wings and become the Pegasus, you know, but they know what their essence is. They know they're a Pegasus. It's crazy. Well, werewolves definitely know they're a werewolf because they do turn into a werewolf. But, you know, you're a dragon. Your soul's essence is a dragon. So embrace that. Embrace it. Learn all about the different types of dragons. I feel like you're an Asian dragon too. You're you're the scary looking ones. They're really kind of badass. I don't know what those are called, but as you do research on dragons, yeah, they told her the truth. They said they told her the truth. So yeah, I know there's a type. There's earth dragons, mountain dragons, air dragons. Like there's so many different kinds of dragons. Whatever you are, though, it's from Asia. It's Asian. So maybe you've been drawn to Asian things, or maybe, you know, you'll have had indicators, I'm sure, in this life. Maybe you resisted it. Maybe you didn't, you know, maybe you've been in denial. I don't know. Maybe this is part of what you needed to hear in order to wake up into your full potential. You're going to turn into a dragon at some point. Maybe in the new earth, it feels like, but it's like you're going to set yourself free and you're going to be standing. I feel like I'm getting chills. You're going to be standing in a field as a human being and you're going to be like flipping, you know what? My ultimate truth is I'm a dragon, damn it. And you're going to poof and you're going to just going to like poof, turn into a dragon. I'm not even kidding you guys. This is so funny. This is funny. So maybe either you've been maybe been drawn to other dragons, other soul essence dragons too. But you know, so it's been happening for you. It's been happening. It's been, maybe you've been losing family members, friends, and everything. You feel like isolated and alone. It's because you're about to sprout out and be a dragon. Like who, you know, you would have a tough time saying goodbye to your friends and stuff if you had a bunch of friends and you're like, well, I hope you're going to accept that I'm going to be a dragon. You know what I mean? This is so funny. A lot of this stuff has been suppressed from us, guys, but we got to have open minds enough to know that all these creatures and stuff actually exist. So, well, that's interesting. That's interesting. You'll have to keep me apprised of that. How does one transition into becoming what they truly are if their essence isn't actually human being? So 10820 CC 10820 CC. Will music soon be a part of my purpose and mission on Earth? Just the fact that you asked that would mean yes, because whatever you're being drawn to is what you're, that's how you get in line with your purpose. Now, I just did a video on this, tips for following your life's passion. I would watch that video if you haven't yet, because I talk about, like, basically what you do is you just keep following what it is that you're drawn to. And, you know, it could be you look into water and the molecules of water. The next minute you're looking into air, and the next minute you think feathers are really cool. So you just keep following that path, and ultimately you start accumulating all this knowledge and all these skills and abilities and experiences that help you to become what you are meant to become. So, yeah. Shane, what is that called? You might even become like a conductor or producer or some, or both. So I know you have to have a ton of experience to do that, but I mean, thinking outside the box, maybe you don't. Maybe you're a natural. Maybe you're going to be orchestrating fairy music. I mean, who the hell knows going forward? I'm telling you guys, there's like stuff we've never even thought of that are going to be coming open. Like even jobs that we've never heard of in careers and just ways of being and ways of expressing. And I even feel like tones and sounds and sounds like whoop, wah, la, like weird stuff, like not even like music like we know it, but like they're just giving me all kinds of crazy tones and sounds and pops and whistles and like all kinds of things. So maybe, yeah, it's not like you'd have to had a million years of experience to be a conductor of like a band of or a group of people who play strange instruments. You know what I mean? It could be something completely, totally unconventional like that, but they're drawing you to it and they said you're on path. So just keep following that prompting. Okay. TC 110. What is it turning to? Okay. 11100. 11100 is TC. How does my true love feel about me? All right, so I'm going to do a true love check-in. There's a general true love check-in for $22 or a deluxe true love check-in that includes a light language blessing. So I'm going to give this person a regular true love check-in on how he feels about you. Well, in his heart, you're his happy family. He really wants to talk to you in a almost like a valiant way. He wants to take action. He feels like you're like abundant minded, you're grounded, mature, and he wants to meet you at that level, and he wants to like take action out of integrity. He feels like you're a gift from God. He wants to give back to you. He wants to develop some rapport and camaraderie to like stoke the fire of that beautiful family feel. His overall energy, he's manifesting success and victory with you, like wants to announce it to everybody, wants to tell the whole world of his love for you. So in the future, it looks like he kind of gets stuck for a minute or tries to, okay, he does a lot of reflecting coming in the future, and this could be maybe you tell him about the spread or something, and he goes into a feeling regretful for either betraying you with people pleasing. But I think he wants to make up for it by having a brand new clean slate and a brand new beginning that you guys will be celebrating. So whatever he's done in the past, he's not sure what to say to you. You know, he's feeling a little insecure, but he's balancing that out to go forward unstoppably with you because he ultimately feels like you're his dream come true. So, yeah, it feels like he's done you wrong in the past, and now he wants to make things right. And he's going to be really excited that he was able to do that. Thank you, Ed. You're so sweet. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are just so awesome. Okay, NW 11326. 11326 is NW. Hi, Amy. I've got 2 questions. I've been dealing with eczema for 6 years, and it often drives me crazy. What can I do to rid myself of this burden? I really want to get out of sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day for work. What do you see me doing in the future? I really enjoy your videos. Thanks for all that you do. You're welcome. Okay, I've been dealing with eczema for 6 years. Often drives me crazy. What do I do to get rid of it? So you can relax. They're like, you need some more relaxation in your life. You need to stay more present in the moment. It's like the cure-all, right? Be willing to see things, see the truth beyond illusions. It really does feel like the eczema is an illusion. And you keep believing that it's there, but it's like it's the belief that it's there that's keeping it there. Now, this is like a key to healing as well, you guys. Like, if you're trying to heal something, you really got to let go. If you're making an effort to clear it, then or like say a healer like me works on it, you really got to let go of the fact that he even existed in the first place. You got to let go of it, because if you keep thinking that it's there, you're going to keep bringing it back. Hama nata in sa se she in ke na ho pomo hama ana an chenche he ila hai ke in sa se na hala pomo mehe na ke in sa se she ila ke on hapam hama hama ake tente he san se she in. They just showed me cortisol, like the stuff you put on a bug bite when it itches. I think that's called cortisol, hydrocortisol. Yeah, hydrocortisol. They, I don't know why they showed me that, but they said it's a placebo. But do it. Like maybe put hydro. I'm not a doctor. This is the disclaimer. I'm just telling you the images that I'm getting intuitively, and you can be entertained by them or not, and you can do what you want with the information. But that's what they're saying. To do that and then believe it's gone, and to know that I just healed you. Okay? So just know that it's healed. Is there an emotional element to this she needs to face? Hama nakin sa sishiin. Okay, do Byron Katie's work. Do Byron Katie's work, because it looks like you're choosing to see things a certain way. Sometimes that it's not true. So in order to see the truth, you need to do Byron Katie's work or some kind of self-inquiry process like that on paper, to really see things how they are. And that's that exercise that she teaches, the self-inquiry process, is like the most powerful, efficient way of getting to the truth of things. I do have a video that I've made on that, on how to do Byron Katie's work. If you want to look that up, that could really help. Okay, so I really want to get out of my desk job. What do you see me doing? I just saw like a flute. I saw a flute, and you're in an environment where like it's really outdoorsy. It's like you're on a back porch and you're playing a flute, and it's like you've got fairies around you. And then you've got children sitting on the floor, like listening, and then you're reading a book. Maybe in the future there's going to be some kind of a position of like storyteller for children. If there is, that looks like you might be doing that. I don't think, it doesn't feel like it's symbolic. It actually feels like it's literal. So, you may say with where I'm at right now, I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't think that that's really, that doesn't make any sense. But God works in mysterious ways, you guys. And if this is something that's supposed to happen for you, which is because I just picked up on it, then, or it's at least highly probable, a timeline that's highly probable, then that would mean that somewhere along the lines, even if your life seems to be going in the boring same direction, you're going to the same job all the time, you might just have somebody walk into work or something and they say, you know what, I really could use somebody to read these stories to these kids, because oh my gosh, la 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 la, and you'll be like, whoa, I've been practicing the flute lately. That'd be kind of fun too. If I do the flute and let it and there it goes, So don't, everybody just leave your mind wide open as to how these things are possible, and don't micromanage it. Don't go, oh, I guess that means I need to go out and get a flute, although you could if you feel like it. Don't even worry about it. Like, it's going to come to you when it does. And maybe I'm not feeling into your career, but I could be feeling into a hobby that you do because you have so much money you don't need to work anymore. That's another thing. So this might be the fun thing that you do with all your spare time because you got nothing better to do, but spend a bunch of money and make kids laugh and feel healed and loved. And, how cool will that be? And I see a cat in the environment. I don't know why that would be significant, but I think it is. Okay. Maybe that's, no, I don't know. I'm not even going to guess. Okay, TW 11933. 11933 is TW. TD, I'm sorry. TD. TD. Okay. Hi, Amy. Thank you for being the bright, bubbly human you are. Well, thank you. We're here in Melbourne, Australia. My incredibly bright and talented husband is feeling forced to have the jab at work in order to continue running his business. For the sake of his employees and those that rely on him, after many arguments, I have removed myself from any outcomes, assuming this may be his soul's journey. However, with 3 young children, I thought I would try one last effort to appeal to his higher self. Okay. So, if he's open to it, could you please speak to his higher self and see what he's thinking and do a blessing for him to help him stand in his power? Yeah, we all got to stand in our power right now, guys. But here's something to consider. At 1:20:33, please timestamp this separately. It's still part of the reading, but I just want you to put it separate at 1:20:33. Have him get an exemption, a religious exemption, or a medical exemption if he can. Have him go to an attorney or even look those words up online, because you guys can get out of it by doing something like that. But you've got to, just, look into that. Have him look into that. And, And if, hang on a minute. Yeah, they're saying he should stand up against it. So let me talk to him. Well, he too could use affirmations. Thank you, God, so much that I got out of having to have that thing. Thank you, God, so much that you gave me an alternative option, that they've allowed me to not have to have that. Thank you, God, so much that you provided a solution for me to blah, 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 blah. Have him come up with some good affirmations to use, where he can get himself out of it. Let me think of another one. Thank you, God, so much that my boss, upon hearing that it is illegal to require that at work, backed down and allowed for me not to have it. So that might be something he might have to go to an attorney for, to get some kind of documentation of this is against the law. And I have been talking to clients, you guys, like, this is one really good thing about me doing readings and then being able to come on and report to you guys, is I am hearing that there are a lot of places that are scared legally about forcing these things at work, because it is illegal. It's illegal to be doing what they're doing. It is not right in any way, shape, or form. So some of them are pretty damn scared, and they're like not about to make people do it. So, if you can get an attorney to back you up and write something up, or, get an exemption, then that's something that you could do. If any of you guys have information on the exemptions and stuff, there you go. Gladys is very informative. She can point you in the right direction too. Gladys, you should be a moderator. I don't know if you've got time, but if you want to be, I'd be happy to make you one. So, she's very knowledgeable and helpful. So ask Gladys just about anything you can imagine. She'll have an answer for you. She's very, very in the know. Okay. So he said he would totally consider getting out of it in any of those ways. So maybe mention some of those things to him. Okay. LB 12342. 12342 LB. Hello, Amy. My husband works in the logging or chip industry, which produce energy. I'm wondering what the free energy coming is his job in jeopardy. Oh, with the free energy coming, is his job in jeopardy? Yes, it is. He's going to have to do something that he can still take his skills and abilities and apply them to something else, but whatever it is he's going to be doing, it's going to be something he really loves doing. So I even saw that he could get into like working with logs and shaping and forming them into animals and stuff. That's what I just saw, like him taking a chainsaw And because he does have a love for wood and even the smell of wood and all that. And I think it's good for him, pine especially. But yeah, I mean, he might get into something like that, but have him start thinking already about like what else he could do with those skills and abilities. They could even, yeah, they could even, let's just put it this way. What he's doing now is not what he was meant to be doing. I mean, it is what he's meant to be doing. He's supposed to be doing it, but it's not the end result that he was. It's not like his purpose. It's his way to his purpose, if that makes sense. He's still being molded and shaped into his happiest, most fulfilled life. So he's got much happier times to come, and he needs to know that. And this has just been a stepping stone along the way. It's not the end for him. It's not the best is yet to come, is what he needs to know. Okay. SS 12533. 12533 SS. Hi, Amy. My DM has posted on social media happy birthday stories to his girlfriend. Said he loves her, misses her, and can't wait to be reunited with her. I have nothing to lose, so I messaged him a happy birthday to his girlfriend just to let him know I respect him. Can you tune into him and the situation? What did he feel about my message? If she makes him happy, who am I to complain? Don't want to be that person. Wow. I'm so sorry. That sucks. So many of these masculines, and I say it sucks because so many masculines will go into denial and they'll act like their lives are really happy. And I know it's like, yeah, Amy, you're into true love. You're voting for true love. So of course you're going to say they're miserable with the other people. But I'm telling you, it's true. I've talked to so many masculines and they know that they're in the wrong relationship, and they will admit to me, I really wanted to put on a front and make it look like I was happy because I was people pleasing. So I've heard it right from their mouths. I'm not making it up. And I've seen it in the cards that they're miserable. So how do you feel? How do you feel about that whole exchange with her? How do you feel about that? Well, burdened and shocked. So that makes sense, right? And then wow. Oh my God. Okay, so, oh my God, I told you guys the liar card, the guy that's in denial, lying. So he's shocked that you did that. He's burdened that you did that because he knows he was lying. And what he's going to go in intuitively, and although he feels like a little boy next to this incredible, abundant woman, like he doesn't feel he deserves you, it's his problem, which I always say to you guys, this is why they push you away. This is why they say no, is because they actually put you up on a pedestal and act like you're this rich, successful woman who has it all, and that they're just this little boy with a stick. And what are they going to do with that, So he's going to go in intuitively and somehow try to figure out a way for you guys to work together or come together. He wants to be mature like you and meet you at this level and apologize to you and make some kind of a loving offer and give you a big cup of love. And there's two cups right here. That's true love. He knows you're his true love. And then he's going to rush at you for his ultimate victory. So, yeah, he's hiding. He's hiding in denial, and he plans to walk away from that situation. He plans to walk away from the mistress that he's pretending to be in love with. Don't let it fool you. He actually does want to be with you. And he's working really hard on overcoming the situation, getting out of his fears and worries, making a judgment call, and coming to you for the passionate start. So, all right. Pray for a miracle. Thank you, God, so much for the wonderful, incredible miracle that's brought us together to build rapport and trust again and create that happy family and our dreams come true together. Thank you, God, so much for the incredible miracles that are happening through this situation. Thank you, God, for helping him value himself. Thank you for helping him get past his feelings of lack. Thank you, God, that he's not going to settle, that he's going to really reach for his dreams, whatever the dreams are, right? I believe that that their true love is their ultimate dream that they will keep striving for. If allowed to do if they allow themselves to do what they truly want to do, they will come to you. Hama in the blessing part, here you go. They're laughing. They said you didn't need a blessing. They said we got this and we got your back. So why is he going to choose her over the karmic? Why is he going to choose SS over the karmic? I admire your clear thinking. So maybe she's muddled in her thinking. If she's a karmic, you know she is. Your calming presence is truly appreciated. I love that I can truly be myself with you. He has a clean slate with you. I'm impressed with your kids' manners. It says a lot about you. Maybe that could be, if you don't have kids, it could be, just how you are, that you're loving and nurturing. You'd make a good mom. Your laugh is contagious. And you have a way of bringing people together. One more. Another blank card. Your encouragement has made me stronger. Okay. What is that? What do you mean? They just said the word echo. I don't know what that means. Echo. Oh. Things that you say to him sometimes like really echo in him. And they transform him. And they help him to change for the better. Oh, okay. So he is he loves your cooking. Have you cooked for him? Yeah, he's coming for you. Your sense of humor makes life more fun. I keep going. Okay, LC 13220. 13220 LC. Some odd reason I feel like a bunch of people listening for you. Like, oh, here it is. It's LC. I don't know if you have a bunch of friends watching this or what. Okay. My initials are this. Yes, I am aware of that. Hi, Amy. I suffer from chronic Lyme disease, which has ruined my life. I got treatment and think it's mostly in a dormant state now, but my sleep is terrible still, and I don't know what to do. It has improved recently, but still not great. I've tried everything. I just want to be healthy and happy. Is there a reason why I still can't sleep? And what can I do to sleep again? I have a question about my mother. She doesn't feel good and has a lot of symptoms. She still has a neurological disease, hopefully something that can be healed. What is actually wrong with her? Is she going to get better? Okay. So let's look at you and then we'll look at your mom. I have to be careful at working on other people because I like to have their permission, but I'll ask her higher self if it's okay. So let's look at your Lyme disease and your sleep. Okay. Just, it's an overall feeling that life is out to get you is what it feels like. They're showing me the movie, like The Craft, where she's got like spiders and scorpions and things coming out of the walls at her, and she's freaking out, like throwing bugs off of her, and she thinks everything is after her. And yeah, it's like I would definitely do my exercise. Thank you, God, for my misery, for sure. Hamanaki and Sasushiin. Do it on everything possible. Look that up on YouTube. Just put in my name with the word misery and it'll come up. But do that exercise on everything that makes you feel like a victim of life, that makes you feel like things just are not fair. No, that's not her, Jen. I think she's soon, though. So embrace the benefits and advantages to it. Start to put your guard down with life. And I know you probably feel like, that you've got reason to have felt attacked. So validate your feelings. You've got reason to feel like a victim. It's like, how could life have done that to you? But try to overcome that and see the benefits and advantages, because you were really actually brought through that because your higher self had some lessons in it for you. So come from that perspective, and it'll help you to radically accept that your condition, and it'll help the symptoms to lessen. How does she have a better sleep? And to take in Sasashikin. What is that? What do you guys mean? I'm putting in a take. Weird. I'm seeing a toupee. Toupee. And a take says she pum pum be yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and be bald. Don't put a toupee on. Symbolically. Be yourself. It's a fear of being yourself. Feeling like life is going to get you if you're yourself. You could clear this up. It feels like some past life stuff could do a divine guidance council meeting and ask them about this. I feel like they're going to bring up some past life stuff for you. So look that one up on YouTube too. Amy Satori, Divine Guidance Council, and see what comes up. And, watch that video and start to do those. You're going to get a better sleep just from what I just did. So work on those things. Okay, so your mom, she doesn't feel good and has lots of symptoms. She still has neurological disease. She has it. Yep, she's going to let me look. Tanta hepomomahake and chin to say helapana hike. Hapoma natikins. Jealousy over other people having a better life than her is what her deal is. So she needs to appreciate her own life and what she needs to do. Thank you, God, for my misery too, I guess. Or she could do Byron Katie's work. I feel like that would really benefit her. She needs to just bring more joy into her life. She needs to do more, like quit making excuses for staying at home. It's like, oh, but I'm in pain. Oh, but I have this going on. Oh, but I have that going on. And it feels like if she quits making so many excuses, bring joy to her life right now, however she can. I don't care if it's crocheting or listening to music or making certain food that she loves, whatever it is. She needs to start cultivating a little bit of joy in her life. And it feels like she'll start getting, it'll start catching on, and she'll want more joy. And it's like the more joy she has, the more the symptoms are going to go down. And then eventually she's going to take it outside because she's going to start feeling better and all that. But I would definitely have her do Qigong. And I've got a really good video. It's a video and ebook combination that I have in my resources page. And it's called More Energy, More Life. That's a really excellent Qigong video to do every day that could help her to heal. With something chronic like that, you want to do it like 3 to 5 times a day to have 3 to 5 times a day for at least 2 months. You got to be like really, really doing it frequently to overcome that. Okay. NM. You know, Jen, I don't see that person that you were talking about. I don't see that person you're talking about. So maybe they submitted theirs today because these are mostly from like the last couple days. Okay. NM 13933. 13933 is NM. If you guys just submitted your questions, you know, I may address those in the next live, whether that be today or tomorrow, but probably today. I feel like I could go another couple of hours if I need to get to you guys, but yeah. Again, I do these in the order that I receive them, and you guys start sending them even the day, like even today after this is over. Some of you are going to send in your questions like tonight, and they're going to go into the next live. So you got to wait your turn. Okay, NM 14015. 14015 is NM. Hello, Amy. My wife has been a regular client of yours for a couple of years now, and she told me to contact you for help with a huge decision regarding a new job offer. I've been offered a new job, and I need to know if I should take it or keep my current job. Which one looks better for me in the long run? Anything I should know or watch out for? The owner of the company's name is blank, and I hope you can tell me as much as possible about him, and how I will feel about the job if I take it. So this must be the owner of the new company. How I will if it's a big decision. It's a huge decision. Thanks in advance for your help. Okay. Should he go with the new one or should he stay with the old one? Okay, tell me about this person that's the owner of the company of the new place and how he would feel in it. He gets a little, he's a little bit what you'd call like hard-nosed. So sometimes he feels like he doesn't have any feelings and he's just really kind of cutthroat and, oh, this needs to happen, that needs to happen, la, dot, 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 and like not very feeling. So I feel like that makes you feel a little bit insecure because you're used to maybe more of some friendly interaction. However, it does feel like he really does care. I feel like he thinks that his way of dealing with things keeps drama out of the office, and I think that he's actually right. And it also keeps him respected so that when he lays down the law, people actually listen and they don't question his authority kind of thing. But he actually does have a good heart, and he's the kind of guy who would pick you up on the side of the road. Or if you got, I don't know, if something happened to you, he would have compassion and be there for you. He rewards people, he gives them like good bonuses. He does gives you extra time off. He's the kind of person who, he's got integrity and he's kind. So it's like, I don't know. You know how those things come up at jobs where, you're just like afraid to tell your boss something. I feel like this would be the kind of guy who would make a good judgment call. Like he would, he'd do the compassionate thing and give you like extra time because you're a good person to have there. So he'd want to keep you and he would want to keep rapport going, So he feels like a really good person to work for. It's just that you'll have to get past your own insecurities of feeling like, that he's, I don't know if it's better than you or, just kind of being a little bit cold. So the best way to interact with him, I feel, is to just be. I feel like he likes people who are just like, okay, all right, I'll go do that. Is like cooperative and pleasant and sure, all right. It's like if he doesn't have to, because he gets some people like butting against him, trying to compete. He doesn't like that. So, and I don't think you'd be like that. You'd be more of somebody who'd be like, murr, 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 murr. It feels like kind of like begrudging a little bit. So don't do that. Try not to do that. Just know that it's your issue you're dealing with, not him. He's not doing anything wrong. And you, neither are you. I'm not trying to shame you either, but like make it a way that you can grow yourself, that you can see the benefit and the advantage as to why he is that way and why it's a really good thing. Try to accept it as best you can, because that's really going to release you into being in a good flow with him. That'd be really good if you don't resist how he is. It's a part of you that you're not happy with when you get gruff and blunt. So deal with that issue and you'll be good. Now, comparing it to your other work, the place that he's staying right now, if he stays there, it feels like it eventually comes to some type of a dead end, whereas the other one keeps going. I just heard trickle down, so maybe it would be like a slow eroding away. Maybe the place that you're at right now is like eventually going to disappear. Is it going to go out of business? I feel like it might go out of business eventually. I mean, if you're looking for really long term, I feel like the new company will last longer. And I feel like they're always growing and changing with the times and stuff like that. So they have more of a capacity to be flexible and go with the changes. But you're comfortable where you're at. So that, if as long as you're willing to grow and not judge the guy, then I think you'll be fine. Does he have any other issues at the new place? Well, it does look like you take my advice and you end up being really like close to the guy in a way, and people might be jealous of it. But whatever, people will, you're always going to get, when you got a mix of people, you're always going to get that kind of stuff. So, okay. So at your new place too, that they're more apt to give you promotions and things too, promotions and bonuses and like the good stuff. Okay. Ed, maybe you need to be an admin too. Okay. Okay, let me address this question real quick. So on Amy's website, there is only MedBed healings I see for healing sessions, and those are sold out. Can we do a healing session in any of the other services? We can do the healings here on these Q&As and in an emergency reading. You can get an emergency reading and get in with me anytime. And we just do a 10-minute session and I can work on something. But otherwise, I can work on things on here on the Q&As. But I am going to make some of those MedBed sessions available sometime soon. Sometime soon. I just feel like there's going to be another rush soon because I'm going to be making another video with Michelle. And whenever that happens, I just get a rush. So it's like, I want to limit it, Okay. TC 14732. 14732 is TC. Number one, could you please do a healing prayer for our 16-year-old son who always seems to be angry and short with everyone, especially me? Oh, yeah, let me see. He feels guilty about something. He feels really bad about something. He's not dealing with those feelings. He needs to do the thank you God for my misery exercise. If you can somehow, would he listen to her? He's got to do something to deal with his feelings. He's got to learn how to deal with his feelings somehow. Uh-oh. YouTube's acting funny. Oh, okay. We're coming up on the 2-hour mark and I see my face kind of morphing weird. Do we need to stop? I think we might have to. Okay, I think it's okay for now. Okay. Okay, there we go. Maybe that's better. Can you guys see me okay and hear me? Anybody? Hello? Okay. Okay, I'm going to get out. Okay, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.